Good evening, fine friends, on a April full moon 2023, the pink full moon or the frog full moon. My name is Kate Mira with grouptarot.com, and I'm going to do something a little different tonight. Earlier this week, I did two workshop performances of an adaptation of Women of the Golden Dawn, Rebels and Priestesses by Mary K. Greer that Shireen Jacobs, Key Rydnor Starnes, Megan Murphy Ruckman, and I are working on together, turning it into a performance piece. And tonight is the full moon, and I have a deck created by Ed Burren, the William Blake tarot that was shared with me by Red Feather Schiffer Publishing to use and review on Group Tarot's YouTube channel when I met them at the Northwest Tarot Symposium last fall. And I'm not interested in creating content that is already readily available. I have no desire to do unboxings or anything like that, because you can find all of those to your lovely watcher, as I'm sure if you are not aware of, a very quick search will open up a world for you. So instead, as a professional reader for 25 years now, I feel like it is much more valuable to see and show you how the cards speak. And even though this deck was gifted to me months ago, I actually only really used it and started reading the booklet and such for it this week, pulling it out for card of the week for my mailing list with grouptarot.com, and for my column with the Edge magazine. So instead, I am going to invite you in with me on a personal reading and talk through for anyone here who is theater savvy, experienced. I'll share my internal monologue as I am going through the cards and my own questioning process and my own reading through the booklet process, because one of the things that Ed Byrne, and I do hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. I like to pronounce people's names correctly. If I am mispronouncing it, please find a way to correct me. I will happily augment in the future. One of the things that is done in creating the William Blake Tarot, of the creative imagination of which I definitely have, is changing the suits to painting, science, music, and poetry. And they are not the elemental correspondences that I would have done with those. Painting is water. Science is air. Music is fire, and poetry is earth. Fascinating choices. So I hope you will grab a cup of tea or whatever tasty beverage you would like on this evening whenever this video comes across your feed. And thank you, Mother. Thank you, Sister Water. Thank you for my birth. Thank you from this daughter. Thank you, Brother Sky. Thank you, air in motion. Thank you, everyone. Earth, air, sun, and ocean. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Sister Water. Thank you for my birth. Thank you from this daughter. Thank you, Brother Sky. Thank you, air in motion. Thank you, everyone. Earth, air, sun, and ocean. Thank you, cards. Thank you, creators. Thank you, William Blake. Thank you, Ed Byrne. Thank you, rain. Thank you, fairies. Thank you, everyone. Earth, air, sun, and ocean. What I would like some insight and guidance on this full moon night. Our best next steps for the rebels and priestesses creation. Fair Watchers, part of why I was shuffling the way I was is because of how large these cards are. They are not easy for me to waterfall, shuffle. I found them blind. William. I taught them how to see. The Child of Poetry was the card that I receive for the path, surrounded by repose, the Four of Science, and reversed. This is a renaming of the Hanged One. And interestingly, like reversed, it's like it's pushing the land up and out. So it feels very much like the seed pushing up, that explosion that's necessary, like getting out of the seed shell and exploding that out. So that for me right now is very much a reminder of contain the energy to be able to shoot it out, explode it out as and when it needs to be, to continue looking at different directions, to like carry, like the poses in these are huge. This child of poetry arcing back in that fire. I don't like the inherent ableism in the quote. I found them blind. I taught them how to see, because it has this like the quote has this like lessening of people who are blind, and this and it feels like this like I taught them how to see. That's I don't want that. No. I am that is, yeah. And this repose is fast. Like this repose, I don't like the four of science. Four of science would be science in this. What did I just say? Science in this is air. Oh, so the Four of Swords. So this is a card that comes up a lot for me because I have created my Four of Swords meditation and things like that. And like this person, they just seem like they are taking a lovely bath, which I have not taken. I have not taken a personal bath. I have not taken a magical bath in a long time. Which is very different than air. But let's see. Let's see what they actually have to say. Taking a break from mental activity, letting go of weighty concerns. Don't fight against the current. Self-absorbed solitude or seclusion, forced withdrawal. Well, there's no forcing of it, I hope. Knock on wood. In the creative process, allow new insights to surface by becoming more fluid and letting go of mental demands and pressures. Well, I appreciate that advice, but if there is one thing that I am very good at, it is going with the flow. I do need to be aware of allowing myself to get too depleted or fatigued from stress. And I definitely have a tendency to avoid action by just drifting, and have an ability to justify it within myself because rest is also very necessary and very healthy. And so I can think to myself, I'm just doing that, when it's actually avoiding the actions. Child poetry. Feelings of creative restlessness and artistic impulses. Something hot falls at your feet, sparks are flying. Learn through experience. I definitely do that. Take risks, yes. Bend over backwards in an effort to see the appropriate direction for self-development and creativity. Well, yes. I mean, that is in fact part of why I have brought out these cards, because I am looking at the best next steps. An inspirational breakthrough is at your feet. It is up to you to pick up the energy and make the most of it. Well, again, yes, that is in fact part of why I am picking up these cards, because I know that Rebels and Priestesses is potent. And this fiery burst coming out, like that star, like, waha, yes. And the reversal. Yep, deliberately look at the situation in a new way, from a different perspective, brainstorming, turning things upside down, being unconventional, creative retreat into yourself. Ooh, I am, in fact, holding a creative retreat in October. That's kind of delightful. And the workshop for Rebels and Priestesses. Ooh, I have recording limits. I had no idea. And yes, Rebels and Priestesses will have workshopping, which is like a creative retreat. Accept losses or reversals, being in a difficult or uncomfortable position, illness or adversity. So, so what I am taking from this for my best next steps forward are very much in the body shapes of releasing, of taking a bath, of relaxing into the feedback and ideas that have come from the work Monday and Tuesday, of opening up and looking at this project and my collaborators and co-creators from different directions, and getting ready to let the seed shell burst out and off and down and out and up. Angel of poetry. Angels stand around my spirit. Well, now that is an incredibly phallic card. So maybe I need to have, maybe there is an invitation for some sexy time here. I did not realize that William Blake had more, or had erotic art within his work. Part of how I learn and just do my own continuing education for funsies and such is through tarot. I read up on William Blake on Wikipedia, sort of thing. I did not know that he was an anarchist, and because there was part of me that's leafing through the deck, lots of old white guys, another deck with a bunch of old white guys, and ableist language from the 1700s, but there's more. There's anarchy, there's art, there's science, there's all of this creation. There's what definitely looks like oral sex. The angel of poetry. Angels stand around my spirit. And I pulled this card because I simply asked, is there anything else that you want me to know? have some fun sexy time, apparently. And what the Ed has to say is a burst of imagination that requires action, feeling aroused by creative fire, profound inner realization, communion with spirit, freeing the creative forces within myself, get a glimpse of what is possible if I don't hold back. Ooh. So that leads me to want to finish my time with the full moon of doing some large, specific visioning of where I hope and dream this collaboration will go and manifest. Daring to be great, opening yourself to new experiences, spontaneity, passion, and truth. In the creative process, imaginative insights are transforming my work, making it into a receptacle of divine truth and spiritual artistry. Well, thank you. That is a beautiful thing to read. Especially in terms of what the cards wanted me to know going forward. I hope you enjoyed this little two-part tidbit into one of the ways I use tarot for myself, which is different than how I use tarot for group readings or private consultations. And I hope you enjoyed this little taste of the William Blake Tarot of the Creative Imagination. This is what was card of the week this week. Fruition, which was lovely, and for me anyway, quite true, as two successful workshop productions did come to fruition. And I loved every moment of it, and there was a good fair deal of hugging and close contact. Have a beautiful day, friends.